Rell Gato TV.
It's good. It's good.
Got the dogs here. Train Nostalgia. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, God.
Yeah. Well, I ain't God.
You know.
To God be the glory,
yes,
though.
Yes,
To God be the glory.
Yes,
To God be the glory. I ain't God. I'm just a regular old man, you know what I'm saying? But to God be the glory, and I received that. Thank God for you. Thank God for all things. Before we do move on to any conversation, few housekeeping rules. Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, do that.
Hold on. You know what I'm saying? Let's get the angle right. Yeah, so like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend if you like the content. Talk, man, you know.
Yeah, spread the word.
Have a conversation, man. You know, we're going to do this. We got to do it clean. You know, we're going to try and reduce the curses because YouTube be wilding out.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we got to talk, you know, how we normally talk. So it is what it is. But Dog Train Nostalgia, longtime friend, client of the studio, artist, creative, solid guy, you know, a brother, big brother to some, younger brother to others, man. A lot of words we could get this guy, man, but one of my good dudes, man, one of my good friends.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Have you in here once again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you check him out too, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, we in a studio. Don't ask me to come here. All you rappers, leave me alone. I don't deal with rappers no more. I only deal with producers. Make sure y'all check out Red Autumn Studios, you know, so you could book. We got engineers, producers, all that other stuff. So redautumnyc.com. Y'all could go visit there. If you want to get some sessions, you won't be coming here because that's not happening. We have other studios for you to go to because this is my personal studio and I don't like nobody. I don't want nobody in my space except people that I really deal with. And if you have a problem with that, then, hey, you know, God bless you. Peace be with you. Shalom. And assalamu alaikum. We can go there too.
Yeah.
But yeah, we gonna wing it.
Yeah.
Trey, you was talking about a funny story with some things.
Yeah, I had a situation.
Off camera.
Yeah. It was just a question about. It wasn't about the pussy. It was about the.
Come on.
Oh, we can't say. Oh, I thought. Cat.
No. The lady parts. I don't know. The algorithm.
Oh man. It's not about the. It's not about the vulva.
It's not about the vulva. Yo, he got clinical. He went clinical. It's not about the vulva. What? Oh man, it's not about the pool.
Yeah,
it's about the principle.
It's about the principle.
Yeah. There you go.
There we go. Yeah. And I feel like the principle, if we create a set of morals and standards for ourselves, we're supposed to stand on that. You feel me? And I try to stand on that in all situations.
Nobody's perfect.
Granted. You feel me?
Okay.
Wow situation.
Let's hear it.
Went out for support my mans. You feel me? I had a play. Met these two young women.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were young women, older than me, still young women. Hey.
Hey.
You feel me?
Yeah. Okay.
Since I was there to support, I set a target for myself for the night.
Target?
Yeah. I stat to the target.
Okay. Not in the name of love.
Not in the name of love. For me, not in the name of love. Right?
Okay.
And then I completed mission. Like, I got my target and I was content. Right? She messed with my vibes. The friend messed with my vibes. I kind of threw the alley.
Ooh.
And yeah.
Okay.
Everything aligned how it was supposed to align.
Okay.
Vibes was brought over. Since they felt my vibes, they kind of was following me. And
yeah.
The vibes was brought over to my mans. You feel me? They had a little moment. The friends had a moment.
Okay.
Right? They found out we were friends, everything. So now I'm like, oh, this is aligning perfectly, right? Vibe for everybody. Perfect night, right?
Right.
So now, night is about to end. I'm leaving. The same women, they're like, okay, make sure you reach out.
Yeah.
Good night. I said, okay, yeah, of course, right? I'm about to dip. my man's, he's like, I feel like the vibes, there's more vibes to be had. There's more vibes to be had, right? So at this time,
Where you at? You outside or you in the crib?
we are outside.
What more vibes can you have in the middle of December?
Right.
It's brick.
It's brick. I'm brick.
Yeah, vibes.
Yeah.
Vibes are indoors.
Exactly. We vibed out.
Yeah,
already.
yeah.
You feel
There's
me?
a temperature agreement.
For the vibes.
Yeah, you're not vibing cold. Bro.
No, that's not an agreement.
I gotta text you later.
You feel me? We gotta go.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
You feel me? So
Matter of
I'm
fact,
like,
it's cold in here. Go ahead. Continue.
So I'm like, we had now. I'm like, all right, let's go back inside. But when we go back inside, I'm like, you know what? Let me make sure that the vibes are done.
Okay.
So I talked to the security guard. I said, yo, what time the party finish? He said the party's finished.
That's a sign from God.
Right.
Back it up.
He's like, everybody's leaving. I said, oh, look at that.
Look at God.
The vibes are done.
Yeah, yeah.
It's time to go.
Yeah, time to go.
So I exit out, right?
Yeah.
Boom, walking down the block. My man's like, yo, but look at all the drones outside. Like,
Oh,
it's still,
okay.
we could still. So in my mind, I'm like, nigga, I'm cold. Just
Yeah,
sweat on me.
yeah.
Pneumonia.
Grown man stuff.
Grown man stuff.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Let me at least get the car and then let's pull back up. Then you could do whatever you
Cause
want.
that's a real vibe.
Yeah.
Cause when you in a car, you got the heat.
You feel me,
It's
right? All right,
levels.
cool, bro. So now he said, all right, welcome back to the car.
Your car.
My car.
Okay.
Right?
So he wanted more vibes with no vehicle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
He's asking a lot.
Hey, I don't.
He's asking a lot.
Hey, listen.
Shout out to him though. May God bless you. No,
It's
no malice.
Facts, because birthday I support
Yeah, absolutely.
type of nigga I am.
Absolutely.
Cool. Walking to the car, who pulls up? The same woman.
Okay.
Hey, what's up? What you doing? So now I'm like, whoa, look at this. God.
Oh, we sure we want to put that on,
You
God?
know, I thought about it when I said that. When
Let's
I did
take it
that,
easy. Bring it back.
Yeah, I said,
Let's say Trey.
yeah, bring it
Let's
up.
let's say it's for Trey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Go ahead.
Trey, you
Trey,
feel me?
yeah.
So now they pull up. Hey, what's up? I'm like, hey, Mac, and I'm like, yeah, what's up? You know, what we doing? What y'all doing? They about to go get something. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm keeping calm vibes because in my mind, I want to get back to my car.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Enter my man's though. So he enters, and then shit goes kind of left.
Really?
Cause then he enters, he like, yeah, what's good, Shmama?
Shmama. How old is he?
We all the same age. So I'm 30.
He needs prayer. We got to give him grace.
Right.
Shmama?
Everybody needs grace.
I've dropped the ball.
You know,
plenty of times.
hey.
I've never said shmama. Though.
Me either. New lingo.
Was he that drunk?
Sauce. Out of his mouth.
Shmama. Is it like shmoney, but like mama with it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm with you.
You feel me?
I'm with you.
Alright, you feel me? Like, what you doing? You know, he's doing
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah.
So then they remember I said earlier that they had a little moment.
Yeah.
So she brings up the moment. Like,
Okay.
hey, yeah, you remember we had the moment?
Yeah.
He says, I don't remember none of that shit.
Whoa.
Right?
Okay.
So now shit is awkward.
Now it
bro.
gets tricky.
It gets tricky.
Yeah.
Right? Because now, obviously, I could see that was she kind of. That meant something to her
Yeah,
at the moment.
yeah.
And you just shit on that whole shit.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So there goes that play,
Yeah,
right?
you called the shmama.
And you called Shmama. You feel me?
That means you didn't remember her name.
So these two things, right?
Not looking good.
All right, cool. So now I'm like, yo, so I try to, so I'm like, damn, yo, I'm hungry. You feel me? So then.
Girls can't deny food.
Right.
Go ahead, continue.
So then shorty say, oh, I got a full plate of something for you to eat. So now I'm like, oh.
Okay.
Wow, this
Is this
night,
inside the car? Or
no, I'm
outside?
still. So now we're at the passenger.
Okay.
'Cause she's in the passenger. The other shorty is driving.
Okay.
And I'm standing outside the window, but she's playing with my beard though. So now,
Oh,
yeah,
so
I'm
it's getting real tricky.
I'm having a grand time.
Yeah, she's
right?
getting tricky.
Yeah, right. So she say that, and then I'm like, oh wow. So then my man, he like, yeah, word, get to the point. You feel me?
Your man, so he ad-libbing it.
Yeah. Now he's ad-libbing.
But she already laid the
She
verse
already-
down.
yeah, you feel me? Yeah.
You don't need
Look.
an ad-lib. Okay, let's
Right?
go. Let's here we go.
He say, oh word. So get straight to the point. You want to eat her box? She wanna suck your dick.
Oh.
So now I'm like, whoa, hey,
Chill.
whoa, yeah, chill.
We grown. We got this.
Yeah. You feel we outside.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
and you know what I'm thinking?
Yeah.
When she say that, I'm like, well, I'm not even prepared for that because
Yeah.
I've been out all day.
Yeah, and nobody
tired.
Nobody want to back it out after all day.
Bro, you feel me?
Yeah.
I know I just sweat in the party.
Facts.
I don't feel comfortable. Just yeah, bro.
And you got an apartment to pay rent where there's a bathroom at. Respectfully,
right? So now
because we're adults.
we are adults.
Yeah.
So honestly, I'm thinking more sleep than vagina right now.
I felt that.
I already solidified it.
Yeah.
We could have a good time another
day.
tomorrow.
Another day.
Another day, right? So now that conversation kind of, whoa, relax.
Yeah.
All right. He like, nah, nigga, get straight to the point.
He said, nah.
So now I'm confused. I'm like, bro, right? Whoa.
Chill.
So now he finessed his way. Somehow he talk his way. He like, yo, let's get in the back seat. We go to the diner. Let's have a great time, right?
Okay.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
I kind of let him take the reins because I wouldn't have hopped in the back seat. I would have got my fucking car, right?
Facts.
We get in the back seat. They drive off now.
So now your car's parked.
My car. We drive past my car. I kept pressing the thing.
Oh.
I'm pressing the key while we driving past my car, right? And I'm like, damn, this is a bad idea, but we already here, so fuck it, right?
Yeah.
We driving. So now, I guess whatever vibes he was giving off, Shorty wasn't fucking with, right?
Clearly.
So then he says, I feel like y'all not fucking with me, but I'm gonna tell y'all who I am. My name is such and such.
Okay.
I'm a multimillionaire.
Okay. All right. So now he led with the money.
He led with the bread.
Okay.
So now, this puts me in a tight position.
This
bro.
gets really weird.
Yeah, it does.
Shmama then led with the multimillionaire thing.
Yeah.
He was drunk though. Give him grace.
I did. I was giving mad grace,
Yeah.
bro, and I know this. So that now I'm giving grace, but while at the same time don't know what to do now. Because where do I say? I'm not gonna say anything.
And then your car's in the back.
And then my car is just on.
Your options are limited.
Very much so.
Yeah. You didn't even think, yo, we're gonna follow you.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
But we're already in the back seat.
Yeah.
So.
Or you could have, but never mind.
Yeah.
Continue.
Right? Yeah. So he say that, they say, oh, word. So let me see a bank account.
So now it was quiet.
So now I'm quiet. I'm interested now.
Yeah, I want to see.
Y'all, what happens, right? So now he says, "Oh, now y'all mess with me now.
No, don't do that.
Y'all mess with me now. Word." So they say, "No, you brought up money. So now we're asking where it is." So now I'm just sitting here like,
this got bad.
yeah, this is getting awkward, right?
Yeah.
So he says, "Nah, just keep driving." So I'm like, wow.
Yeah,
Wow, this is right. Okay, all right. Driving. So then it goes from diner.
Yeah.
So they don't even want to go to the diner anymore. They're trying to find the quickest spot because he's blowing their shit.
Yeah.
Right? So then she gets out, go get some food. He gets out, go get some food. It's me and Shorty in the car. Right?
Okay.
Having the little vibe.
Good.
I'm like, I apologize for my mans.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, you feel me? Shorty says, nah, that's not liquor. That's in him.
Ooh.
That was a tough one for me to deal with at 4 o'clock in the morning.
She went spiritual.
Yeah. And I was trying not to deal with that.
Yeah.
Because
she went different.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But I was like,
okay,
right?
Okay.
So now when it's the two shorties in the car, they're feeding me and shit. Yeah, bro. It was a grand time.
What is happening?
I don't know.
So you're getting fed?
You feed like stewed chicken, rasa pasta in the back. Like, I'm like, wow, this is amazing for me.
Yeah.
It's a great night for me.
But your man's just kind of
he's
struggling.
Yeah,
Okay.
right? So now,
that happens.
all right, he gets back in the car.
Right.
Now the conversation goes to, she's talking about some shit, and then he's like, oh, why you not married? You feel me?
Oh my God.
Exactly, because why would you say that? Who gives a fuck?
He just went straight to like R.I.P. Kevin Samuels. Like, what are we doing? Mama, why are we not married? I don't know you. Like,
right, bro.
Okay.
You feel me? He was like, no, you're a nice woman. I'm just wondering why you're not married and you don't got no kids. And
that's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. So, and then she says, I find it very. She's like, I find that black men are very traditional. That's what she said. And he was like, what do you mean by that? She was like, you're not the first man to come up to me. You're like the third or fourth man to come up to me and say that night, which I also found very interesting. You feel me? And then he was like, nah, it's just, you know, what he said. He was just, I'm just asking why. She was like, why does it matter? Like, it's just my choice. Maybe I don't want to be married and I don't want to have that, you know?
Yeah.
And I found that very interesting.
He went alpha fear,
Yeah.
whatever. What's that? Manosphere. He went manosphere, red pill.
Yeah.
Okay. So
you know, that happens. So then she starts talking about how she has she has people she deals with, but she doesn't want to tell. So there was a guy she dealt with that was good in bed, but she didn't want to tell him that because if she did, then he would want to move in and shit, right? She was like, she don't want that. She just, so my man, he heard that. She was like, oh, so you want that Domino's dick?
Pizza? Wait, what? What is that?
He's like,
He got his own vocabulary.
You just pull up, deliver the dick, and leave.
That's Domino's?
That's Domino's dick. You feel me? She's like, yes. Wow, that's the smartest thing you said all night. That's exactly what I want, right?
Wow, okay.
So he's like, yeah, word. You want that Uber East dick.
Okay, now he keep going. You want that seamless. You want that Grubhub. You start doing that. So what? You said you want that liquid takeout.
You feel me?
What?
So then she's like, yes, exactly. That's even better, right? He's like, word.
Nah, she was just setting him up.
He like, you toxic.
Now he judged her? Oh. He judged her. You know. He called it a bro. He told me toxic.
Yo, bro, I said for what?
Oh, he was mad.
I said, bro, we in the back of her car, she's driving us.
Yo, I'm crying.
Bro. She said what? Bro, she said, like, bro, yo, I ain't never been kicked out of nothing, bro.
Nah.
I ain't never been kicked out of
the V.
She kicked both of us out the V gang.
Nah, and I know you had to go back to your car.
Bro, I had to walk back to my car,
bro. I've been so tired.
Bro,
So
still gave grace, bro.
There's so many lessons to learn,
bro. It was.
But I'm gonna let you finish the story.
Yeah, nah, it was so much, right? So, but still gave grace,
right?
You feel me? I'm like, you know what? I ain't never been kicked out of nothing. You know, cool.
Facts, and it's not like you ain't got a V. That's
bro,
made it worse. Like, yo, that's crazy. Like, I could have drove my own car,
bro. If we would have just followed, none of this would have happened.
Okay,
right?
Yeah.
Walked my cold ass back to my car.
Damn.
And dropped my man's home. I said,
Damn.
I said, yo, my fault, son. I said,
that's all right.
Went home.
I felt that.
So now, in my mind, I'm like, damn, my play probably finito.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Understood.
So I text when I got home like 5-something. I text him like, yo, you know, my fault for the night, but you know, had a good time, whatever. You feel me?
Yeah.
Morning, I got a little text back or whatever. I'm like, yeah, all right, cool. She was like, nah, you know, it's not your fault, whatever. I drove myself too. So I'm like, oh, I'm good, right? Cool. But at the same time, as men, I'm like, although I gave grace, we got to talk about that shit.
Okay, continue.
So, next day, man's be talking shit. I'm like, yo, you good? Yeah. Good? Yeah. It's a wild night. Yeah. It was.
You said it like you had something to do with it.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, so, what was good with that? Like, what was that about? Like,
he called her toxic.
Yeah, like we gonna talk. Oh, and then what got me tight was instead of accountability, I got ain't nothing happen. You ain't lose nothing. Y'all still talking, right? So, 'cause, 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 ' That's crazy. That's crazy.
There's so many things to unpack.
Yeah, that's
So many things.
yeah.
Okay.
And then the question that was asked right after from Shorty, when she was like, "Oh, is that your man's?" So then I was faced with that. So I'm reading that text
yeah.
of course, that's my man's. Yeah, that's my family. Yeah.
Get off night.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But then,
Yeah.
when I try to talk to you about the accountability part, like, yeah, I'm taking up for you.
Yeah.
You feel me?
All right. Where should I begin, bro?
Hey, listen.
Where should I begin? So, one thing that sometimes we put ourselves in compromised positions, particularly with liquor. That's one of the most obvious.
Yeah.
And obviously your guy was, he was acting out of, let's say, the liquor. So, I've been there. I don't think I called anybody a toxic B in a car, but I definitely said some things, that might have been a little too forward. And yeah, but we give them grace when it comes to like friends and women and just relationships and things like that. It's a very tricky situation when liquor's involved, when ego's involved, when friendships is involved, when meeting new women and being in environments with women that you don't really know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that take place that happen, as human beings on the animal side of us. It's just natural things that we do that we don't pay attention that we're doing, but, it'd be the same thing as what a gorilla would be doing if he's around a bunch of females or something of that nature. So we're not too far off on how animals behave. You know what I'm saying? I think the key thing is we got a level of consciousness and we can understand that there's an animalistic side of us. That's one. Two, I mean, sometimes, and it's just from what I'm gaining, bro. And it's because I'm old. I'm gonna be 36.
Yeah.
On Tuesday.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So I'm learning that when you put yourself in a compromised position, and you know better, you 9 times out of 10 is going to suffer the consequences. Like that walk back to your car was a cold walk.
Yeah.
Right. That was a cold walk.
Yes. Yeah.
And it was a little angry walk.
Yeah.
And, that was the consequence because, A, you let somebody else take control of what you should be doing.
Yeah.
And B, you did it. And I mean, sometimes it happens. You going in the flow and you're not even realizing it, but you did it with somebody who wasn't even fully
conscious
of what they was doing.
Yeah.
So it was literally the blind leading the blind. So y'all reap what y'all sow. Now, in regards to like Shorty, clearly Shorty was she was on the boy, respectfully. And she probably was sauced up too.
Yeah.
Right? So you got that dynamic in play, and she probably was, talking to you through the sauciness that she had. Everything happened for a reason, though.
Facts.
Everything happened for a reason. But what I could say, just from the story that you told me, just the story that you shared with everybody, is God was kind of on your side, bro. Like, seriously, because there's so many things that could have went wrong in that situation. Like, first of all, y'all got in a car with a shorty. Y'all don't know if that's her car. You don't know if it's her man's car. You don't know what situation you got in. So, like, I'm not into that. Like, especially if I got my own car, like, if I got my own car and I meet shorty or whatever and, we catch a vibe, I'm not really into the space where I want to just kill everything. So,
facts.
That's not where I'm at. But I'm not getting in no female's car because, like I said, I don't know who followed you to the spot. I've been in situations like back in the day where I was talking to a girl, I was dating a shorty, and I'll never forget it. Like we was coming somewhere from the city, and I dropped her off at the train, and literally when I dropped her off, I seen somebody come out the car and follow her behind me. Come to find out, it was her baby father.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know, when you dealing with situations, when you in their car, or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You put yourself at a very interesting, in a compromised position. So I would always advise, like, nah, you want to control the situation, especially a person like you. You know, you got your own car,
Yeah.
your own crib. You ain't even got to tolerate with that. You know, you could, all right, well, y'all got y'all car over there? I'm in the vehicle with my son.
Yeah.
You know, we meet y'all over there. Or we
type,
going to this spot to eat. Y'all come follow us. And if they really on that time, and they come follow y'all. You know, with your friend, man, like I said, I pray for him, you know. That's all I could do, man.
Yeah.
That's all I could do. You know, what'd you learn from it, though?
Oh, man, I feel like right at that time, it was a very dark place for me.
Yeah.
I was like, I went into there, and then I was like, whoa. Because I kind of felt jaded from that, because it's, you know, you're supposed to be my man's and left hand, and then what was that? Like, and then more so, a lot of the things we speak on a lot, like constantly, morals, things, those were thrown out the window that night. And that's what really was for me. It's like, whoa, if I say I'm standing on, that means I'm standing on that. Like,
Yeah.
You feel me? So.
Yeah. I mean, he, you know, again, like, I don't know him from a can of paint.
Yeah. Once again, the grace, and I think that's just that's the battle I was having with myself. It's just the grace, but also how much. Damn, I don't want to say that, because it's like you can't say how much grace, because you're saying you're giving grace.
Well, grace don't necessarily mean you deal with them. So grace just means like, all right, I understand the situation for what it is. Don't mean that we're going to be the same way that we was before.
Right.
Don't mean that I'm going to put myself in the same compromised position.
Right, yeah.
Grace means I understand that you was messed up. Now I know how to deal with you when you get messed up.
Right.
The likelihood of that happening again is very high.
Yeah.
And, you know, like, they say something too, you know, sometimes like a drunk person to tell the truth.
Yeah.
So when Shorty said, "Yo, that's in him,"
that's back. Yes, that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
She kind of was on to something a little bit there.
And I had to. That's something I also had to battle with, because I was like, "Whoa!" So, is that something I wasn't seeing this whole time, or is that something I was ignoring?
We do that, especially with people that we love.
You know,
it's not just your friends. It's like everybody you love. You do that with family. Like, you do that with the girl you're dealing with, or whoever you're dealing with. You always do that because that lie that you tell yourself is what keeps the relationship going. Believe it or not, because you're telling the lie, and 9 times out of 10 they're also telling a lie to themselves about you as well. And both of y'all are lying to each other, and when you're doing that, the relationship will continue to go, but it won't be a real relationship. It'll just be a relationship on the surface. You know what I'm saying? And then 9 times out of 10, over time, it'll break down like all things do. You know? Like, I have a thing that I always tell my team, you know, I always say to them, we all are going to part someday. Yeah. But it's about how we part that makes the difference. If we part in a way where it's respectable and it's amicable, then we always leave the door open
to come back and
especially when it comes to doing business or anything like that. But when you part in a way where it's distasteful, it makes it impossible, you know, for you to come back. Now, especially like with me in business, you know, because I'm just. If we had a business arrangement and we did business together, like, let's say, you know, because I sign artists, right? Yeah. And let's say we do an album together, and the album didn't perform correctly, right? If we part ways after the album was done correctly, I mean, you know, we part ways correctly after the album is done or the project is done, etc., that leaves an opportunity for re-signing. Because I'll be real with you, every artist that comes on board with Red Autumn, we don't like to lock them in for long-term contracts. So we'll lock them in for like a project deal, 2-album deal, that kind of thing. But if you don't perform, we have a hard time justifying why we should sign you again, simply because it's a lot of effort that goes into creating an album.
Yeah,
you know, and
fact.
it's a lot. I mean, recording, mixing, and mastering, then we shooting the videos, etc. So that stuff is cheap. So we have artists that we've furnished, projects that we've done, and we've left in a way where the business was amicable, and so it allows for us to do business not as them being a signed artist, like, but we'll shoot a video for them for a discounted price.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's an example of leaving on a particular term where it's amicable and respectful. So, you know, I always advise that, like, especially when you're dealing with like people that you've done business with, or you know, people that you call bro, or, you know, sis or whatever, always try to leave that particular relationship amicably. Now, sometimes it's just not possible to leave it amicably, because sometimes there's damage that has been done and there's a boiling point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when that boiling point gets reached, it's like, all right, you reach your limit, I reach my limit. It's pretty much,
it's over. Yeah.
It's gonna be what it's gonna be. And you know, that happens too, you know, but I notice, like, especially now as I get older, the wisest thing to do is to try and mitigate that. You know what I'm saying?
Before
like,
it gets to that, yeah.
Yeah. Now, I would say this, like, and it's funny because, like, friends, I have, you know, no problem with that. Like, guys who I consider my bros, etc. Like, I'll revisit that. But certain women, nah, I'm just burning the bridge.
Yeah.
Because now, when you put yourself out there with a woman, and you go down certain paths with her, certain doors with her, there's no other way that you can turn back from that. Like, you know, a lot of guys, they volunteer to be friends, but you've been dealing with this girl, messing with this girl, having sex with her for 3 years, 4 years, whatever time, 5 years you've been, and then now you stop that, and it becomes, oh, but we can still be friends. Come on, let's stop lying to each other.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And women do that more because it's to keep you as a backup plan.
Yeah, just in case.
As a just in case. Yeah. And so, like me, I'm the type of person, like, and I'm learning this now, especially as I get older and I've kind of been chilling. If another man had you, I don't really want to deal with you. If another man had you after the fact, like, I don't even know if I want to hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know if I want that energy on me.
It's funny you say that, because a part of me feels that.
Yeah.
Heavy. A part of me feels that.
Like,
heavy.
think about it. Like, really think about it. Like, really sit back and think about it. Like, I know if you let somebody else enter into you, that the likelihood of us having anything stable is very null and void. Because how you deal with that and how I deal with that is two different dealings.
Things. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, and like I always tell my guys, like, when it comes to situations like that, you know what I mean? Everybody backslides. So, you know, I don't want to be a hypocrite. I've done it before.
Yeah, me as
everybody do it. But I'm not wifing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to put myself in a position to make it seem like what it's not.
I understand.
You know, and then now as I get older and I'm realizing the power of just like sexual discipline and, you know, really having a strong relationship with God and trying to do things the way that God sees fit. Now I really don't want to play with that, because it's like, why would I go back to something that God took me away from?
You know what's interesting about that? Two things, because one thing was, I had sex the other day, and I was wild scared. Because I was like, a part of me was like, damn, we just be fucking. And a part of me was like, I don't know. A part of it was like, yeah, we all for it. And I think that's the trauma in me from younger, when that was learned, when young niggas was like, oh yeah, pussy. You get, you feel me? That. And the other part, it's always a battle. The other part of me is like, whoa, man, you know, can't be. Because you know what it is? I always have a flashback of all the different women I've slept with. And
I
do? And I think that's a problem,
like,
bro.
in real time, or your
real
dreams?
Time.
Like, so you just be like, oh.
Yeah, and it wouldn't be a flashback of exactly the moment, but just I'd see their face. I can see like a mental thing of their face. You feel me? Sometimes I'll be sitting down, I'll be writing to something, and I have a mental thing of a random shorty I slept with 4 years ago. You feel me? And that's crazy to me. So then,
You know what that is?
I don't know what that is, but I know.
What do you think it is? You think it's good?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, bro, we gotta stop. Because I was like, this is not. You can't just keep remembering these. That's not good.
No.
I know. It doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, bro, like, oh my God, yeah.
Nah, listen. So, like, what happens is you put yourself in a bad, compromised position. Like, this is the things that we have to really address. You're in a compromised position because you are literally thinking about something that is not your reality, what's in front of you, and you're dealing with something that is a spiritual residue on your spiritual life. And you know, when you say that, I look at that as what is called the succubus spirit.
Which is very interesting as well. I don't mean to cut you.
Go ahead.
But I was talking to my cousin probably, I want to say 2 months ago, and it's interesting because when he said it, I was like, here he go bugging. Here he go.
Some YouTube shit.
Yeah, that's right, bro. I'm like, here he go again, bro. But this is what he said, right? And I know he said, because I told him about the I don't want to say name.
No names. Your ex.
Yeah, yes,
ex.
right? And he said, bro, don't deal with that. She is succubus. And when he said that, I said, he doesn't know what he's talking about. He's talking nonsense.
Bro, let's just go there. We're not going to say no names, but just go there.
Yeah.
Because I'm a cook too.
Yeah.
I got something to say too.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So he said that, and I said, nah, bro, you don't know what you're talking about, bro. Like, you don't even know, like.
And it popped right back up in real time. Huh? Oh, he called it. He got that one right.
Yeah, he got that one right.
He got that. So what's a succubus?
Yeah. They drain your energy.
It's more than that.
That's the extent of my knowledge when it goes to that. Yeah.
So you got a succubus and you got an incubus spirit. Right? So the succubus spirit, exactly what the name implies. It drains your energy. But more so, it leaves a residue that doesn't allow you to heal properly because it's too busy pulling from you. So you can't heal a wound if it's too busy being pulled from. You need energy to heal the wound. So it prevents you from healing properly, spiritually. I'm talking your spiritual body.
Yeah.
The opposite of a succubus for women is an incubus spirit. It doesn't allow you to heal because it stays on you. It invades you. So it stays in them. It's all on how we're also designed physically as well that has to do with it. AKA women, they're designed to suck in from us, and we're designed to invade them. So this is where you get the SUC and the INV, or the IN, which is inside, incubus, in the succubus spirit. So these are all spiritual things that we fight against that prevents us from healing properly. And so there's certain things that you have to do with God to be able to heal properly, or else you'll just keep adding that on to your avatar. You'll keep adding that on to your, and then before you know it, you're unable to parabond with any woman because you have nothing to give and she has something in her. You get what I'm saying? So this is why most relationships are not really functioning properly, is because we're not, and I'm guilty of it, so I can speak on it, but I've been really examining myself and understanding myself and understanding what I am on the spiritual side with, of course, God and with, of course, my Savior, Christ. So really putting that underneath examination, the succubus spirit is something that most men deal with simply because we are used to just frivolously giving ourselves away sexually to women. And, you know, in society that we live in today, it's encouraged. You know, it's have fun, you know, but we don't talk about the downsides of intertwining with different women and what it does to our spirit. Because you got to remember, this woman has slept with somebody else prior to you. and that man has slept with another woman, and so now you have all of these spirits commingling and interchanging with each other. Mm-hmm. You know, and back in the day, my dad told me something, and I never listened. He said, "Yo, Rell, when you done with a woman, be done with a woman." And I didn't listen to him. I backslid myself. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't turn into a meaningful, healthy relationship. Yeah. Especially when that woman has gone and went and been with another dude. You know, and you know, as a guy, like sometimes we get a little too comfortable with women, and we get into this position where we start to think that the woman belongs to us. And we start to think that this woman is our mate, and we don't quite understand that the woman is not our mate. Yeah. It's just that's our season for us to interact with each other, you know. But the succubus, so she came back, she spun the block. Yeah. Right? Yeah. And he brought her up. Yeah. He spoke on her.
He spoke on her. I didn't listen. I didn't listen to a lot. It was mad different symbols and signs and people, just older men. Yeah, don't do that. Yeah,
I told you.
My pops, my mans. Yeah, what are you doing?
It's because we understood that you weren't in the position mentally to get that concept out of your head that you created. Like, because I know you for a long time. Mm-hmm. So you created the concept of this person. And see, once you start learning that you created that and you assigned that value in your own head, you realize how full of shit it really is.
Yes, yeah.
And then you never do that with another woman.
Yeah, it was, because, it's never...
What's the point?
Yeah, it was never done ever again. Not even an inkling.
Right.
So, that has changed I think that was another lesson for me that I needed to learn, which has made me stronger, I feel, honestly.
I think so, too.
And just the way I make decisions now, it's more keen, sharp. You feel me?
When it comes to them?
Yeah. I stand more because I eat. I did go out recently.
Okay. New girl, ex?
New girl. No, just new person I just met.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah. Then I was like, maybe I just focus on me.
I felt that.
Definitely. Because we planned everything out, drove there. In the first hour she says, wow, I'm surprised you didn't ask me to lick my butthole.
Wow.
What?
First of all, I can't. I'm hungry. Like, can I get some food first? Did you just objectify me?
What? How did we get here? She's like, oh, no, nothing against you or anything. I'm just saying, like, the guys usually, by this time, they're already asking me. And I'm like, bro, what type of, you feel me? Yeah. And the way that it ended. So me, I don't push the envelope because I know what pussy is. Yeah. I know what vagina is. Yeah. I've been there before. Yeah. We get it. Yeah. My father, I'm
gonna tell you the stories of why I don't push the envelope.
Right. And my father, he kind of explained it to me. He always used to drill this in me. He's like, son, I'm gonna tell you. He said, it's just two lips with a slit. He was like, once you bust your nut, right? Yeah. He's like, it's not that. Niggas mind be getting crazy over it. Just relax. You feel me? So that kind of I always remind myself of that. So now we pull up, I drop her home to her establishment. Right. Right?
AKA she lives with them all?
No. Her spot.
She has a residence? Good for her.
So I'm thinking she's ready to go inside. Yeah. Like, not with me. Yeah. You're home now. So she
hit you with the invite.
She hit me with do you want a drink? Oh. Right? So in my mind, I'm like, drink more?
I'm thirsty.
Are you right? Okay. So yeah, we could. So now she also tells me I don't usually invite people inside, right? Uh-huh. When we pull up to the crib, she's asking me, so do you want to stay in the car? Or so now I'm like, so in my mind, I'm like, I'm staying in the car. You feel me?
I felt cool.
That. And then also had a son. 14.
She had a son.
14. Yeah, exactly.
So this is the first date. Yeah. And she's bringing you to meet her kid.
No, not bringing me to meet kid, but I know she has a son.
But the son's upstairs.
Yeah, he's in that. in the house.
So she wants you to come upstairs and meet the son the first day.
But I'm not gonna do that.
No, I know that, but
yeah,
let's just clarify.
yeah, yeah,
Let's just clarify. This is the quality of a woman.
yeah.
That
I don't want to see him.
of this, I know what you.
No, I'm saying I'm letting. Yeah,
but
I know.
Here's the logic that I'm going with.
Yeah.
What woman is going to invite a complete stranger
Right. To a random
to her house with a kid?
Right.
That's there.
Right.
What does that say about your character?
Right. And hey, if anything, if you were to invite a stranger, right, I would probably be
Right.
maybe the best stranger. That may sound crazy, right? But hey, I don't have any ill intent here.
I get that.
But
Yeah.
I'm still not going to be the stranger to going.
I felt that.
Right. So now
I felt that. Continue.
kept it in the car. We're drinking. Then it gets a little hot in the car.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Titties pop out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then it gets to, so what are we doing, right? Like, relationship wise,
Mid titty pop out, or
like
did she pack them back in?
Pack them back in. Like, oh wait,
Okay.
I just usually be in relationships,
Okay.
3-year relationships. So now I'm like, oh, all right, that's cool, but we just met. So
Yeah.
she's like, oh, so wait, what are you doing? I'm like, well, I'm dating to see. That's what people do. They date and they see what they like.
Yeah. Collect
And
data.
then you did right. Collect data.
Yeah.
Oh, but I told you I don't date for food. This is where I get confused because I'm like, but
You want the answers?
I'm like, you didn't. I'm like, but wait, I'm confused. You didn't do anything. I was like, you left your house, got in the car,
Got in the car.
got drove there,
Right.
we ate, I paid,
You paid.
and then I dropped you home. You're in front of your house right now, so you
Right.
could get out the car and then go
You
in
have
your
choices.
house. You have choices, right? You didn't do anything. She
Yeah.
said, oh, what are you saying? Oh, because you paid for the date?
Oh, so now this is going left.
This is going left, bro. Because now I'm
Yeah.
like, what the
It's only because her titties came out. She took the titties out, and she made this whole debacle more than what it was. Is that what we saying here?
Basically, bro.
Because not like you pulled your titties out. Yo, I hate this.
Bro, son, I was confused,
Yo, you
bro.
see what happens when God's not involved with the
Hey,
equation?
you're
Confusion.
right. You're right. Just
Continue.
mad, pure confusion, right? So now
Continue.
I'm like, what's going on here, right?
Yeah.
She's like, oh well, I just find it juvenile that.
She said, back that ass? What? Juvenile? What?
I find it juvenile that
Yeah.
at this age you're just dating and you don't know. You feel me?
This is just off of one titty pop
This is
out
just
and a
off
link
one-
up.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, boy.
And I was just confused about this because I was like, you were just telling me your last relationship, the dude cheated on you. You were the
Yeah.
mistress. So
Yeah.
how was that a relationship?
Yeah.
So
But it
you
is. It is a relationship. It is. It's a mistress relationship.
Oh,
You have sexual relationships, financial relationships. You have intimate relationships. It's just a ship. It's a ship on how we relate. It's a vehicle on how we relate to each other.
yo. Yeah, so she got mad. And then I found myself, because I was like, oh, we're arguing. Oh. Then I was like, whoa.
You didn't sign up for this.
I didn't sign up for that. And I was
felt
like,
that.
wait, we're arguing. I don't do that. And I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, your house is right here. You could go.
Yeah,
Like,
because I have to drive home.
yeah, I had to, that's what I said, bro. And that was my main thing. I said, you're talking about paying for the date. I said my time.
Yeah.
My time that I
That's not really considered
at all.
in this day and age.
At all.
It's not.
That's crazy.
Well, it's considered if you consider it.
You know, you're right.
You set the tempo.
I did set the yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
So
You're
we
definitely right
X'd
about
her
that.
off the list.
Definitely did.
So what did we learn through all of these debacles? I mean, you had the ex that spun the block.
Yeah.
You had the Spanish Tings.
Yeah.
You had tetas.
Yes. Yeah. That's perfect.
We'll
That's
call
perfect.
her pop out.
Right. And what I learned.
What did you learn
learned
from all of this?
You know what I learned? I went to shout out to my man's. Shout out to the God. Oh, let me not say that. You know.
No, come on, we ain't doing that.
Shout out to the king. Shout out to Sensei. You feel me?
Big homie Sensei.
Yeah,
shout out to Sensei,
for
man.
real. I was
Yes,
in the
sir.
shop the other day, and you know I was always building, and one of the other dudes had came in there. I forgot his name. He practiced jujitsu or whatever.
My boy Eric, bald-headed.
Yeah, he got the bike.
Yeah, that's my dog. We going out tonight.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, that's where we going.
Yo, so
That's my
you feel
dog.
me? Yeah,
He coming.
so,
He pulling up 10 o'clock.
facts.
Yeah.
Yo, so I'm bit. So he said some. Wait, what he said to me? He was like, "Yo, bro." He's like, "Yo." He's like, "How old are you?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm 30." He was like, "You got kids?" I'm like, "Nah, bro."
You
He
already
like,
successful,
yo,
by the way.
Huh?
Let that sink in. 30 no kids, you win.
Yo, bro. He's like, "Yo." I'm telling you, bro. He's like, focus on yourself. He was like, you was born alone. He was like, you was born alone. You gonna die alone. When he said that, he was like, Sensei. He second that motion.
Yeah.
And then it's just something in me. It was just like, woo.
Not from the floors.
You feel me? Like,
Shout out to them.
Oh, yeah, not
Shout
from
out
the
to them.
floors. Yeah.
Shout out to them.
I just caught that too. I was like, whoa, like. I never really sat down and really.
I was talking to E about that today.
Yeah, like.
I was talking to him about that today. Even to death do you part.
Yeah.
I love my uncle. I got an uncle that's in a nursing home.
Mm-hmm.
His wife is not there with him. He's going to die alone. And he's married.
Yeah.
To death do you part.
Yeah.
No, it's unrealistic. That's not how it's designed. We don't get a chance to decide how we going to leave.
Yeah. Right.
We can hope for the best,
Yeah.
and that's what these vows are.
Yeah.
I'll do the best with what I got, but the reality is God knows all outcomes. And sometimes how you think things is going to turn out, it's not going to turn out.
Yeah.
But here's one thing that is true. You were coming into this world alone, you will leave this world alone. And once you really understand that and take this to heart, then you start to see it on a bigger level. You start to see that, okay, you are alone on a human-to-human spectrum, but you're not alone when it comes to God.
Yeah. Right.
Now, you add that into the equation, then you look at it completely different. You say, wait a minute. So, if I'm born into this world with God's assistance, and I'm going to leave this world with God's assistance, then God was here all this time when everybody else wasn't.
Right.
I got this line that I put in a song that I'm getting ready to drop. Spoiler alert, new EP coming out. To God be the glory on that one. Very thankful for that. I said we put God on the shelf and bring him out for tomorrow, except tomorrow's not promised. We forgot the time is borrowed. Mm-hmm. So we do that a lot in pursuits of other things, of worldly shit. And I think listening to your story, like that was the lesson that I got from it. Like every situation that you mentioned from...
It's worldly, yeah.
And it all failed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And now we're here.
Yeah.
Doing this show.
Yeah.
Talking about failures of pursuing
right. Those
absolutely nothing. Like, and when you sit back and really peel back the
yeah, that's
and let me
right.
tell you why I stopped pursuing. You want to know why I stopped pursuing? You want to know why I stopped going inside? Because I know what comes out of it. I got 2 kids. It's the hardest fucking thing that I ever done. Be a father. And so if I had to, and I love my kids, but it's bittersweet. It's bittersweet being in a position where you are not with the mother, because all things must come to an end. But you don't have 100% control of your kids.
Yeah.
Even though in the real world, take away all of these laws, I could literally take my kids to wherever I want them in the real world.
Yeah.
And if she didn't have a police department to call or a jail cell to stick me in, there would be nothing she can do about it. But because there's these pseudo laws that's put in place, my kids are in a strange position.
Yes.
Now, I thank God that me and the mother of my children are in a very good space, right? The best space that we've ever been. And regardless on anything, I'm learning to have a lot of love for her and a lot of grace for her simply because she's still learning on her journey. And so nobody's a finished product. But what I do realize is the consequence of my actions and the position where I put myself in. So now, let's say if I do that with another woman, now I have to deal with 2 households that I have to manage and take care of. I don't know if I'm going to do all of that. I really don't know.
Outside looking in, bro. I don't know, because I see it from both sides. Well, I mean, I can't say because I don't have children, but I've seen it from the from the viewpoint of me as a child.
Yeah.
And then I'm seeing a man.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And it
never hit right.
Yeah, bro. Never.
And I got 2 girls at that.
Yeah.
So like, I know with boys, because I mean I went through it too. Like my mom's got married, you know, been with other people, etc., etc. It was always a thing that I was uncomfortable with.
Yeah.
I think with my girls, the fact that I'm the man leaving kind of thing is what deals with them.
Yes.
That's what.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And me as a father who cares about about my kids, that's what bothers me. So it's like with mommy, it's like, oh, you know, when we boys, it's like, no, that's my mommy.
Yeah. Right.
I don't want to share my mommy with no other guy.
Right.
I have to protect my mommy. And then when it's with the girls, it's like, oh, my daddy left me.
Yes.
So I'm gonna be having this empty hole in my heart. And so that's kind of like the nuances. That's why I make sure that I'm present every day in my daughter's life.
Respectful. Yeah,
Every
I respect
day.
that. Yeah,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Commend you for that, for real.
oh, well, it's hard work though, because it becomes like when you so used to having your freedom for your entire life, and then all of a sudden your decision making is literally shared with somebody else. It becomes a hard thing to accept. However, you know, like I said, God has really been working with me until all the glory be to God for me learning how to be a father and learning how to be, you know, to be able to interact with a woman who, you know, from my vantage point, doesn't quite understand men. And I find that a lot too. A lot of women don't understand men.
Bro.
And now I think it's more prevalent.
Yeah.
And I think now women are suffering the consequences of it. That's why, you know, like the girl said, yo, I'm surprised you didn't ask me to eat my ass.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
that's the
bro.
consequence, because now guys is getting straight to it.
Yes.
They're like, yo, look, now I don't know what kind of guy gonna go straight to eat ass.
This is what I'm saying. That's where y'all going to now?
Straight
to that, bro.
Straight to it?
Straight to it, bro.
Not even like sucker titty
like
or nothing.
No, straight to the butthole.
To the anus? Like, you know what comes out of there.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
You don't know her last name.
Why you want to play around it,
Yeah.
bro? I don't even understand.
I mean, look, I'm going to be 110% with you, bro. Like, that is reserved for a whole different type of level of relationship. Yeah. Me personally, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
To each his own.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if I just met you and we going out on a date and I'm like, so, I look at my watch. Just looking like it's about that time. She goes, what time is it? It's time for me to eat your butt. Like, what? I'm not doing that. Nah, no way. Yo, no way, Jose.
Son.
I'm sorry.
Oh
I'm sorry. I might, on a drunk time, if we drunk it, I might just say, yo, I want to put some dick in you or something.
That's
right?
about
I might
to
say that.
You feel me?
But I'm not going to say I'm going to eat your butt.
What pleasure do you get out of that? Yo, bro. I'm
not doing that. Nah, we gonna chill off of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So, you know, God forgive me for having these. And I'm be 110% with you, bro.
Yeah.
I really been chilling.
Yeah.
Like, because, and I don't mean to say this to brag, because I really kind of had to sit back and analyze. I was talking to E earlier today. I've been with too many women. And I've been out of balance because of that.
I agree.
And so now
I agree.
I'm taking a conscious, and don't get me wrong, like I said, you know, I still got a baby mother, you know, there's always that kind of dynamic there, but I'm chilling off of any sort of opportunity because I want to be able to really assess women from a place of clarity and not a place of, oh yeah, I just got to run in them. Because that's gotten old, bro. And like, I knew it was bad. Like, yo, this crazy. I'll tell you a story. Like, I was going to the deli, right?
Yeah.
And it was I'll never get this, bro. This blew my mind, bro. And God forgive me, but I just gotta keep it 100. I gotta be honest. I cracked this 50-year-old woman one time, bro. Bro, when I tell you her body was crazy, I could not believe it, bro. I could not believe it, bro. Bro, mind you, her face was not the prettiest. She's 50, so it's been around.
Yeah.
She got a 50-year-old face, but her body was like 25. And it was like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, yo, bro, what kind of sorcery is going on with this here, bro?
She's black?
Yeah, from Guyana.
Yeah, black though. Oh yeah, that's
from Guyana.
Yeah, so yeah.
Blew my mind.
Yeah.
Right, but this was years ago. I'm talking years ago.
Yeah.
So this is how I know I had a problem and I had to really chill. I went to the corner store not too long ago, like probably like a couple days ago. Right, and I'm literally going. I'm getting my coconut water. Coming fresh from the gym. I had my headphones on. I'm chilling, minding my own business. And I literally am standing face to face with her, but didn't even see her. And she goes, hi. And I'm like, hey, can you move out the way? Excuse me, I'm trying to get here. She goes, hi. I'm like, why does she keep saying hi to me?
Yeah. It don't even click.
And it was so bad, I didn't even know her name. And it was so bad, she didn't even know my name. so now... Yo, this is brought to everything I love. So now I'm just standing there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey. But I don't know her name.
Yeah.
And she doesn't know my name. And here we are.
Trying to have some sort of...
No, I'm not.
No, well, she's trying to have some sort of...
No, I cut that short. I cut it short. Because what was it built upon? I don't know your name.
Yeah.
And here I am, I'm squandering, and I don't even know your name.
Yeah.
I left the store, and I said, God, I understand. I need a break. And I need a break simply because I gave one of the most precious things away to somebody like it was frivolous. And I didn't even know her name.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
See, in this society...
it's
like, what you complaining about? Nah, it's deep. I don't know her name. Yet here it is. We could have laid down and we could have made a kid. Now, but she's old, so her eggs was little. But she's from Guyana, so you never know. And Janet was popping out babies like 50 years old, so it's new technology. However, I didn't know her name, and it was I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
That's a shame. That's a shame.
I agree.
And so now, like, looking at it, okay, cool. And I don't mean to judge if you out there and that's what you did and that's what you're doing. You know, I get it.
Everybody, like you said, everybody having their own human experience.
I get it. And make no mistake about it, I'm going to fall short too.
Yeah.
So I ain't going to sit up here and sugarcoat it or anything like that. Now, I'm asking God to really work with me.
Yeah.
I'm asking God that, you know, whatever the next step is that you want me to be in, at least let me know their name.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But God's like, you don't know their name because you ain't include me in it.
Right.
And all you did was pile up a bunch of ghosts on you to the point where you can't even recognize a person who you did the most important act you could ever do on this earth. And see, that's what I'm learning. Like, okay, yeah, it's cool to link, it's cool to go out. And now, you know, I even come to the point where I enjoy a woman's company.
Right. Without
all the extras.
I can literally do that.
Yeah. And if it happens, okay, cool. Because we humans, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But, you know, at this stage of the game, especially now, you know, I'm really trying to prevent that because it gets really dangerous.
And I realize
as you get older.
I realize that power, like...
Yeah.
Once you're conscious of what comes out of it. And that's what started bothering me because I'm like, wow, I'm conscious. I'm like, I know what's going to happen once I do this.
Yep.
I know what's going to happen, right? And it kept happening. And I'm like, all right, well, we can't just, yeah.
So, you know, And I think it's a good way to close, man.
Yeah.
I like this, man.
Yeah. This
is the
dope.
pilot episode, but it was funny.
Yeah, this was.
I hope y'all enjoy it, man. So we gonna wrap it up, man. Trey, thank you for coming through.
I appreciate you for having me, man.
Yeah, man. This is one for the books, man. So once again, please like, comment, subscribe. Rell Gato TV. If y'all want us to do another episode, we'll do another episode. If my dogs is with it, we'll do it.
Yeah, I love this, man.
I had a good time, good conversation. This was off the cuff too. We ain't even write no topics down.
Yeah.
We just was having a conversation, and you know, I'm very happy to be able to put it on camera because you know, once this is out into the ethos and we see it, we gonna look back at this time and be like, yo, man, remember we was at this point in our life, and that's why I like to do these shows because. You know, I said this in one of my podcasts, like, the reason why I do this is because it helps me keep on the path of God. Like, yeah, we was talking about, you know, titties popping out and this, that, and third, but...
I feel like that's a balance and it's duality.
Yeah, and it is part of the human experience. You know what I'm saying? But I know that ultimately what I was instructed to do was take everything that I got going on and turn it towards the Most High. And like even using this conversation as an example, and you know, me and you were just relating to each other. This is a good opportunity for us to examine each other individually as men and understand what we're going through, and then also understand the consequences of what we go through when God is not involved.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm learning. Like, okay, laws are put in place to not just protect other people, to protect you as well. You know what I'm saying? And there's no difference with the laws of the Most High. When you break the laws, there's consequences. So, you know. But yeah, man, anything you want to say in closing?
Oh, man. Damn. Yo, make sure y'all check out everything. Rell Gato TV, you feel me?
Thank you.
Yeah, and check out my shit too, Train Nostalgia. I dropped a new song. I'm dropping stuff on Valentine's Day, I guess.
Yeah. God willing.
Yeah, God willing, you feel me?
So yeah, check them out. The link's gonna be in the description. Of course, redautumnnyc.com. We in the studio that y'all can't book, but we do have studios that you can book. Just you can't book it with me because I don't want to record no rappers because I'm sick of y'all. So anyway, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the episode, leave a comment, let us know what you thought. And yeah, man, you know, till next time, my brother. Appreciate you, gang. Appreciate you.
Yeah, you already know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nah, we smoked that.